Hey Simmers, I'm back! Sorry for such a huge delay in my videos. This time we've done a tiny house. It's bright, colorful. I used a lot of what falls under the boho style. The building ends up being a tier 2 tiny house. I wanted to make something kind of colorful and bright. Yes, I do reduce the height of the walls eventually. The idea of this was it was a sea can stir turned into a house with a small addition put on it. The bright, colorful stuff is because I've watched the couple of the Enchanto music videos, and all the bright colors from that were just kind of inspired me. I'm going to say this was not limited by packs. I wanted to get as much as I could in here, so I decided to do something. Yes, we get to watch me build the floor, which I actually loved how this turned out just because the way it works with all the bright colors I was going for. Don't worry, eventually I do put in lighting so you can actually see. I realize now that those windows are now backwards. I decided I wanted glass ceiling in one part, and the other parts were done up so that it looks like the sea canister stood up. Trying to find the railing for that was hard. I wanted something bright, so decided to use, as you can see, there's a lot of green. I was hoping I wish those had some bright colors with it. Here's the lighting. I do change the floor in the kitchen. I use a modified version of the 1x3 bathrooms that you see a lot of other simmers do. I just wanted, like I said, I wanted something bright and cheery for the house. I was going to put these in, that I changed my mind. And the idea was like, I just wanted this nice kitchen. I think it came along very nice. I tried to keep the green motif that was also throughout it. You'll see there's going to be tons of plants. Like, you have these plants going over the sides of the building. I realized I had to change that to a wall to get those there. Now the holidays are over. I might do some more building here and there. I'm going to try to get back to doing a speed build once a week. The idea I had for this place, like I said, is a sea canister that was turned into a tiny home. I was looking for ways to divide it because I wanted a single bed. Yes, I used move objects just so I could get the stuff where I wanted. As you can see, that I left the original door to the sea can in. I changed that out for a mirror later because I wanted to divide these rooms up a bit. And here's where I find the mirror I wanted. That's when I replaced that out. So the bedroom is isolated. Eventually I put a wall across here. I put bright colorful drapes so that you pull them down, close it off. And I used I can't think of the right term for that, to go across the top. I just kind of started filling this place with all these bright colorful items. The Extra room is the actual kitchen. Not kitchen, dining room. But it also has a lot of plants growing in it. Here's me fiddling with trying to switch between the different modes you can have the camera in. I'm not a big fan of building with it in the Sims 3 mode, but you need it to use the Alt place and to rotate things on angles. And here's me just trying to fill this place up with as much bright, colorful items. I love how it turned out. At the end, instead of a build tour, like a walkthrough like I used to do, I just have screenshots, so you'll see all the rooms in their full glory. Don't worry, that ends up on top of that cabinet. I just didn't have the shelf out that I wanted. I tried to fill it up. Trust me, I almost completely forgot about the bathroom at one point. He was trying to find some more items. Yeah, I figured I'd put planters into here. I'm looking for just all these nice items. I realized those would be hanging from nowhere, so I just kind of moved them around a bit because of the glass ceiling. So let me move the door over just so I could fit that in. I wish that had a bright color to the edge of it, but Continuing with the filling out. Don't ever expect you to have that many guests. And here's where I just added more of these. I figured this person loves plants. You'll see eventually I used the plots from the cottage living. And here's where I realized I needed more lights out here in that room. Here's where I get the red shelf out and put the little armadillo on top of it. So I went looking for bright color. I didn't see any of those, but then I saw this purple. And I actually do like how this turned out. In my head, I figured they grow a lot of their own plants. Here's where I really fill out this area up front. Like they have like I said, tons of flowers. I just wanted to fill it with make it full of life, bright colors. I think I said colorful and bright colors so many times in this video. That's what happens when you don't actually have a script for what you're writing about, talking about. I like how this turned out. Start to fill things in. Here's where I'm trying to find a few things to hang up. I changed that out for wind chimes later. And just trying to fill up walls. I almost forgot to put in garbage cans. I do put stuff out. On the counters, I figure they have boxes on the floors. Again, bright colors. I was thoroughly happy how this turned out. I tried to make sure there was spaces. I wanted to fill up as much space as possible. I ran into it just kept on snapping to the counter on me. It was starting to get annoying. And there's my red shelf. I do move the shelf because I went looking for the cookbooks. I completely forgot it until I went to take screenshots. I had to delete it once I did the screenshots. But yeah, this is how I modified it. Usually they have a sink on one side, the toilet on the other, and the shower right in the middle. I didn't like that. You have the kitchen sink right outside the door, so I figured it'd be fine that way. I figured the hamper. I do eventually pull up laundry day so I can find the clothesline and the tub. And I think we're getting almost into screenshots soon. Yeah, here's where I changed to the wind chimes. I tried to stick them to where they would make sense on like the grooves. And I'm like, oh yeah, they need a light at the front door. And there's me turning off the grid and spinning around. You'll see in the picture that I actually did do soil terrain paint. Here's screenshots. I need to work on editing, having the switch between them a little bit more easy than this. So, until next time, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to. And until then, susu.